Before you add the show, there's a few things you need to know. Is the show going to be general admission or reserved? What are the dates and times of all the performances? What are all the ticket prices and discounts? And if you have a reserved seating, you need to have a seating plan. Okay, let's go to Show, Utilities, Add a new show. I'm going to type in the title of our show, which is The Lion King, and we're going to add an abbreviation. Now we can copy data from any other show, such as prize categories, ticket formats, etc., so that we don't have to re-enter it. And we're going to copy data from floor to snow and add this show. Now we're in the editing a show window. So the first thing we're going to do is add a date. And the first date will be December 10th, 2018 at 8 p.m. So we can choose to copy performance remarks for dates added and then choose to when it will go on sale. So we're just going to have it go on sale as soon as it's added. So we'll add the date and time. And Wintix wants us to, or suggests rather, that we enter the prices and how they'll be printed, and that way the computer will put in the same information for each date and time. So we'll say yes. And now this window appears, and we have several different categories or tabs here. We're going to use a seating chart in this particular case, although if you was general information, you would just keep that unchecked. So since we're using a seating chart, we will create a new chart. And we're going to go with the generic plan. So you can see that Wintix has now created your seating chart for this particular show. So we'll click OK. And now we're going to go over to categories and prices and put in our pricing. So our adult price is going to be category A, and it's going to be $25. Oh, hello. 25. We're going to put it on the tickets as $25. Category B is going to be seniors, and that price is $20. Print on tickets is $20. And lastly, we will have a student price of $15. And we've added that. So we're going to go to the next tab, which is on and off sale. And you can see it's going to go on sale as soon as I'm finished adding the show. And it won't go off sale until the time of the performance. You can see that times are in 24 hours, so there's no AM or PM, so it's going to show up 8 o'clock is 20 hours. Perf Info 1 and Perf Info 2 is going to put information online for your Wintix online customers, but we're going to talk about that at another time in another video. So we'll say OK. Now we can add an event type, which is handy for marketing. Say somebody comes to see a comedy, you can send them an invite and invite them to come see another comedy. Here's where you add your GL codes if you're using those. Keep track of seats remaining is a good idea. If you have a certain number of GA seats, like 200, you'll want to know when that's starting to become sold out or getting close to it. And same thing for shows with reserved seating. That way you can keep track of the various performance dates and see which ones you might want to fill up when somebody calls and says, oh, I'm not particular about which date, I just want to see the show. So you can add more dates, you can edit the date, you can add show information. Again, that's a Wintix function, and we'll talk about that on a later video. Internet options is also going to be for setting things up to go on sale online. We're going to unclick special ticket format. We're just going to use our standard default ticket format, and we're not going to print labels. Now we're going to press OK.